Hi guys, it's me. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. I thought I'd do this outside today since the rain has stopped for a while. This is April the 17th, 2017. This is Central Texas. The temperature right now is about 62 degrees. Not much wind, cloudy. It's supposed to be rainy off and on for the next 3 or 4 days, which is fine with me. And I don't know why. Why do I wear sunglasses? I have no idea. I've been wearing them for a long time. And but anyway, one of the things. Again, this is just another one of my general videos. I'm not going to do the news, and I'm not going to do a joke. I mean, I've read some of those jokes this morning. They're so stupid, some of them. But anyway, one of the things I did run across that may be of interest to some of you. I use Cricket Wireless for my cell phone service. You get unlimited talk, text, and 2.5 gigabytes of data for $35 a month, and that includes all taxes and fees. And Cricket Wireless is owned by AT&T, so there's some benefits in that because you get AT&T towers. So wherever you are in the USA, you've probably got service. And if you're traveling, that's great. I mean, I've been using it for years, and I think it's great. But it's 30. Mine's 35. Well, it's actually $40 a month. You get $5 off if you have them direct pay or whatever, directly debit your credit card or whatever. So it ends up being $35 a month, including all taxes and fees, which beats the crap out of all of them, all of them. But anyway, they just came out with a new plan today, and I was going to take advantage of it, but it had one limitation I don't want to live with. It's unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data. Unlimited data. They don't throttle it after any gigabytes. You can use the crap out of it, and it's $70 a month total that's unlimited data, unlimited talk, unlimited text for $65 a month, including all taxes and fees, which is damn interesting. Where it got me, I mean, since I don't use my phone for much for data, I use maybe a gigabyte a month on my phone, but I was going to use it to replace my home Wi-Fi, and they won't let you use the hotspot feature on your phone with this unlimited plan, so that blew that. But for those of you that are using your phone for a lot of data, check into it because it's a hell of a deal. I mean, Cricket Wireless is, I mean, believe me, I'm cheap. I checked them all out. AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, all of them. I don't know how many I checked with. But no, Cricket's got the best deal. They just happen to have a little store about 18 miles from where I am, which kind of makes it nice. As far as a phone, the best phone they've got that I found, they still have it. It's an LG G Stylo. It's got a 5.7-inch screen. It's only got 8 gigabytes of internal storage. You can add up to 32 with an SD card, which is fine. So anyway, it does work well. So check that out. Other than that, I got another tasting event today for a new beer that's being imported into the USA just recently. It's called Estrella Jalisco. Jalisco is the name of a town in Mexico. But Estrella Jalisco is a Mexican beer that is going to compete with Modelo. It's going to compete with Corona, Dos Equis, and some of the others that we already import. And it's going to be a little cheaper in price, supposedly. I'll find out today. It's 4.5% alcohol. I didn't get the calories or carbs because it doesn't show them yet. I'll have to see if I can find it somewhere else. But anyway, so those of you that are kind of into Mexican beer, there's another little worthwhile tip. Estrella, it's Estrella, and it's pronounced Estrella. A double L in Spanish is a Y. So Estrella Jalisco is the name of the beer, and it comes in a pretty loud colored box. You can't miss it. And but anyway, I got that a tasting event today, and notice I'm itching. My eyes have been itching a little bit, but not as bad as they were. My nose is not dripping. Hallelujah. And so anyway, maybe the world's getting around again. I think this rain kind of took all the pollen out of the air, which is a big help. But anyway, the reason I'm doing this outside today is I just got tired of looking at myself in that RV. I mean, you know, uh, I'm thinking about that lady that I responded to the comment. It's her, her husband, and 5 children that are going to go full-time RV. 7 people in an RV, folks. 7 people in an RV. Da 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 da. Go crazy. Yep, that would be tough. But, you know, if you organize and the kids, I don't know. I just think it's going to be difficult, but to each his own, folks. To each his own. It was supposed to be pouring down rain this morning. It's not. It's really nice. It's kind of a spring day here. And, you know, I can pan around here, show you some stuff. I mean, not that you haven't seen it before. I mean, let's see if I can do this. This tripod, actually, is pretty neat. That's all. That's the ranch that backs up to my property there. Goes all the way down. You know, it's really gives me a nice. I have more privacy here than whenever I go camping. I really do. I mean, I've got all this stuff, and there ain't nothing here but me, babe. Just me and no pets, no chickens, and that's it. When I grew up on a farm in Kennedy, Texas, we had chickens, and I would get up in the morning and go gather eggs. Believe it or not, kind of like the Ma and Pa kettle. Trying to get around here where the light will be. You know, that's something else. If you ever do videos, you know, it's not. People think this is. It's not. Getting the lighting right is always your challenge. You know, the sound is not too bad. That's another thing. This phone this smartphone that I'm using to do these videos. I mean, I'm amazed. I mean, it does HD videos, and it's good quality stuff. I mean, I don't know why anybody would go out and buy one of those little fancy little phones. I mean, fancy recorders. I really don't, but they do. I guess you know, you feel like you need that stuff. I don't. But anyway, it is a beautiful day. Let's see. I did check the news. I didn't see anything that would be interesting to even to discuss. And it occurred to me when I was looking at the news that, you know, if you just went without looking at it, I mean, let's just say you somehow could put yourself in a box for a year and then come out of it and pick up a newspaper or check out the news on the TV, I don't think you'd notice any change. You know, the date would have changed, but as far as the negativity and all the crap to work on your emotions and try to move money from your pocket to somebody else's, all that's going to be there. Nothing's changed. So I kind of got burned out on the news. I never do read it much. I do check it just to be aware of what's going on. Am I politically active? No. No. Why? Well, I wasn't born into it. You know, if you're born into a family that's politically active and have been elected to political office and have lived off the governed, then, you know, you'll probably want to do the same thing. I wasn't. But, you know, if you're born into it, then, yeah, you're going to have to learn about it and be active. You know, like me on a farm, I had to learn something about being a farmer. So that's the way life is. It's like the ocean of life. Every little fish in the ocean has a special purpose, and my purpose is to do these dumb videos. My purpose in life is to do this, okay? Don't jack with me. Anyway, so I'm just burning down. I just want to keep a video in. I mean, I'm thinking of things to do. I think about taking little day trips and doing things, but, you know, I look at videos. I probably mentioned this before. Again, you know, I have no script, so it's not like I can look back and see what I said yesterday or last week, so I don't even care. But I do watch videos, and I see these husband and wife teams doing, you know, full-time RVing videos. I see guys like Nomadic Fanatic and Hobo Traveler doing their thing, and, you know, and it occurs to me that they're probably freaking miserable, okay? Because none of that shit's all that fun, I promise you. A full-time RVing, it's okay, but it's, you know, it's not a magic elixir, you know. It's not the fountain of youth. I mean, obviously, look at me. Didn't work. But No, it's you know, it's difficult. You know, when you're towing an RV or driving a motorhome or however you're getting there, even if you're sleeping in a Prius, uh, you know, you're out of your element. You got to find a toilet and a place to eat, and you know, stay clean, and you know, you got to survive on the road, and it's no different than surviving at home, really. I mean, well, I say at home. At least I have home base. A lot of people don't even have that. I've met people, many people traveling on the road that's all they do. They go from RV park to RV park or national park to national park or whatever, or a mixture of all of that. And they do it year round. They go north in the summer and south in the winter. And they just go back and forth, and they'll tell you how wonderful it is and how many wonderful sights they've seen and how great it is. And yeah, yeah, I hear you. It is. But, you know, different strokes for different folks is all I got to tell you. Home base ain't bad. Most of the ones that I've talked to that are seem to have their act together, without exception, have a home base. You know, they have a place where they go for several months a year, and then a few months a year they travel around. Or what they'll do, like me, is when it's hot, really hot here, that's when I like to get out of Texas, go up to the Taos, New Mexico area, where it's much cooler, and spend the summer, so 3 or 4 months, and that's it. You know, other than that, home base ain't bad, babe. I mean, you know, there's nothing here. There's no sirens. There's no noise. There's no traffic. There's no nothing. You don't hear anything. It's just like being. In fact, again, I'll say it again. I've got more privacy and more peace and quiet here than I do any place that I go camping. So, anyway, the lighting out here today, I got a whole black face. So, who cares? Doesn't bother me. Anyway, that's enough. I just thought I'd touch base with you guys. I hope y'all are all doing well. I'm doing okay. Finally getting over this stuff. I think it was just hay fever. You notice my nose hasn't been dripping, which is fine. And something I do every morning, which I think everybody should do, is I do my stretches. I'm fixing to do them as soon as I finish this video, and then I'll call my sister, who is 70. Let's see, she'll be 70. She'll be 75 this month. So anyway, she's the sister closest my age. I have another sister that's 6 years older than I, but I don't talk to her much. I don't know. I guess because she was so much older. But usually once a week I call my sister and talk to her for about an hour. So we talk about everything in the world. We cover everything, folks. And that kind of keeps me connected. And talk to my oldest son occasionally, maybe once a week. Grandson 2 or 3 times a year. My youngest boy once a year, maybe. Maybe I haven't seen him in 10 years. I know where he is, but that's all. But be that as it may, it's a beautiful day, or it's okay. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Enjoy your day. I'm just keeping a hook in the water, babe. Just keeping a hook in the water. Adios. Bye bye. Igor no see.